What's up, everybody, and welcome to your new favorite fishing show, episode number 2. This is Straight Skunked. My name is Matt, and today we're fishing in a hurricane. Well, kinda. Hurricane Helene just kind of ripped through our little town of Belmont. There's limbs and trees down everywhere. I'm sure the lake is going to be a mess. We haven't got there yet, but I bet the water's going to be high and muddy, and I don't know how to fish those conditions really, so we're playing it by ear. I'm going to go get some worms and maybe some chicken livers and plan on throwing some soft plastics, see what we can find. So I don't know, we'll see how this goes. All right, guys, we're walking back to the trail to our fishing spot, and it is nuts out here. But luckily we got the place to ourselves. Surprisingly, no other dummies are out here trying to fish after a hurricane. Who would have thought it? So we got trees down all over the place. It's still pretty windy. I hope you guys can hear me. It's a little crazy.
Yep. I'll used to be windy right there.
That's usually, sure, you can get out about 10-15 yards out there, so the water is definitely up. Alright, so if you watched our last video, where we normally fish, you remember we were down on a bank, but that is completely underwater, so we're going to be up a little bit higher off the bank, but we're going to cast out, throw some night crawlers. And we got some shad too, some whole shad we're gonna throw out and just kind of see what happens. Like I said before, I don't know what I'm doing. I've never really fished in these kind of conditions, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so we got 2 rods out here right now. Just put just big chunks of night crawlers on both of those and threw them out. And Topper is throwing around. Got a little shaky head plastic worm. He's throwing around. Get a bass to bite that, but it's still pretty windy and kind of spooky out here, but we're gonna give it a little bit and hopefully we don't get skunked.
1 hour later.
All right, guys, well, we tried. That may be one of the dumbest things that I've ever done. It was so windy you couldn't keep the baits in the water, and the water's just churning. And there's still super windy out, and trees coming down. There's a lot of fallen trees out there, so that kind of made me nervous. I don't really feel like getting squished by a tree today. So we're packing it up and gonna head home. And so this may be a 2-parter where I think we'll wait till the weather calms down and maybe try again tomorrow. So we'll see you guys there. All right, so we came home and I've been doing a little research on fishing in muddy, windy, crazy conditions, trying to get some ideas of what we can throw maybe tomorrow when we go back, because I know the lake's not going to be cleared up by then. So I thought this would be a good time. Let's check in with our friend Swifty to see if maybe he has some ideas for us. Here is another Tackle Time with Swifty.
Thanks, Skunks. Fishing in the rain can be a great opportunity to catch more fish, but there's a few tips and tricks that you should know. First things first, safety first. If there's any sign of lightning whatsoever, it's time to pack it in. Falling limbs can also be a hazard, especially in the high winds. The second thing you should know is the water's probably going to be all brown and murky from getting churned up by all that wind and rain. So you're going to want to use dark colored lures and metallic lures so that the fish can see their lunch. The last thing you need to know is that you got to keep your gear dry. Cover it up with a tarp or a rain jacket or anything you have on hand. That being said, have fun slinging in the rain, Skunks, but be safe. This has been Tackle Time with Swifty, and I think it's about time to go back down.
Thank you for that excellent tackle time there, Swifty, and thanks for all the wonderful tips. So we'll be back at it. We're going to try to go tomorrow and hopefully land something. So we'll see. I'll make another video, the part 2 of our Fishing After a Hurricane series. So thank you guys for watching.